Hey gamers! Hello and welcome to Pillars of Eternity 2, Deadfire. I'm excited to be playing this. I have not beaten this game like I had the first one. In fact, I haven't even gotten particularly far in this one. So, I do know before we start, we gotta do a thing. Gotta set the world state. So the Hollowborn Crisis. What happened to the souls? I sent them back to the wheel. I pledged to the gods. Bareth. Fate of Theos. I think I destroyed his soul. I don't really remember what I did with his soul. Maybe I should have watched my own stream back. No, I erased his memories. Merwald's fate. I released the soul of the wheel. Established my stance at the animancy trial. Animancy should continue. Faction. This guy supported the Crucible Knights. Done with the Hollowborn Crisis. Companions. I don't think I sacrificed anyone. I'm pretty sure I restored Adir's faith, endurance. I don't recall. I don't think I did. Sagani. Sorry, I'm having trouble getting comfy in this chair right now. Convince her to tell him about Masuk. Palagina. She disobeyed her orders from the Dukes. The grieving mother. Fuck. I didn't wipe her memory. Oh wait, I don't need to keep scrolling down. Alof. He definitely became dedicated to destroying the Leaden Key. I think he accepted Isilmir. Kana. I believe he became an explorer dedicated to acquiring knowledge. This is a druid guy. I didn't really fuck around with him. I think pushing toward Gallowayne. Devil of Karok. She killed him. Sahua. Um... Pillars of Eternity. Which guy is that? Okay, that's what I thought. I do not remember. I'm just gonna say he wandered the world. Hannah. She did find the salt well, so she forgot her regrets, I guess. Done here. White March. White Forge. I think I kept the souls bound, didn't I? Shit. Definitely didn't bind them to the cannons. Did I bind them to the White Forge? No, I released them. I had to. The Eyeless. God, it has not been this long. How have I forgotten every decision I made? They went... Yeah. Fuck me, I don't know who this guy is. Pillars of Eternity. Hadaric. Iron Foil Command. Okay, that guy. What did I do? I think I told him to fuck off, right? Siege of Craghold. Thank God the wiki exists. Moriki. I think console hot. I don't remember this guy at all. Shit. Oh! Now I remember. Now I remember. Yeah. This was the place between my castle and the White Marsh. White March? Whatever. Like, to the northeast of my castle. I think I killed all of them. Factory's Promise. Len. Do not remember this character at all. But they seem cool. She seems cool. I shared knowledge. Done with the White March. Gilded Vale. Hortense fate. Who is Vertan? Who was Vertan? Oh, okay. Yeah. Friedrich and Polsk. I killed Friedrich. Champion of Bareth. Defeated Friedrich. Mother's Play. I think I told her it would work. Fish with Gilded Veil. Endless Paths. The Blade. I reforged the Blade. The Master Blow. So, this is something I know I did not do. Because I didn't go all the way down into the dungeon. But I'm gonna say I did. And you can't stop me. I don't know what Scalebreaker is though, so I'm gonna say I didn't do it. Defiance Bay. Oh my god. Verzano? Who is Verzano? Verzano. So you can't see it, but I've got the wiki open. In a Steam window. Tana Domino. Wailing Banshee. Lilith Lift. Kidman Elsa. So I learned just moments ago that Obsidian is apparently making like a first-person RPG set in this world. And I gotta say, I'm excited for that. Like, way more than Elder Scrolls 6. Oh, he's part of the sanitarium? He left. Shouldn't that be the theorems to Grimda? Which one is this? Which one is the one where you let the world find it? Because that's the one I did, I think. Wait, am I thinking of a different quest? Shit. Yeah, I'm thinking of the Parable of Whale, not the Theorems of Pentagram. Okay, so I turn the turned in. Undying Heritage. Yes. Cinders of Faith. The fuck is Virga? Tranquil Ardent background. There's so much here, and I can't imagine any of it will actually matter, but I have to. I have to look it up. I'm gonna go with that. Far from the Queen. Deception and Nonviolence. Blood Legacy. Oh, this was the dude who's like fucking his niece or whatever. I killed Lord Heron, his old self. That one. Parable of Whale. Hit the Parable of Whale. Twin Helms. Sacrificial Bloodlines. Didn't kill a baby. That one I remember. To the White Void. Hissfall. He apparently misspelled it here. It's apparently VAHL, according to the wiki, not VHAL. gonna go with that. I don't remember. Nest above the clouds. I think I killed the sky dragon. I think I killed it. Okay. Complete legacy. Stream. Okay, so with that, new game. Real time with pause. Story. Start game. Okay. Now we can begin. That only took 20 minutes. That's not bad. Summarize a big ass RPG in 20 minutes. That ain't so bad. Especially given how much shit I had to look up.
Aora, a world where mortals live, die, and are reborn through the turning of the wheel. The cycle of reincarnation watched over by the gods, and made possible through pillars of a mystical substance known as Audra. 5 years ago, you traveled from your home to the Deerwood, a nation that had waged war against the incarnated god of light, Aethys, resulting in his destruction. The country suffered from a plague of hollowborn, infants born without souls, that many believed was punishment for killing a god.
But it wasn't.
In an ancient, secluded ruin, you witnessed a secret ritual that inadvertently transformed you into a watcher. One who can see and speak with souls. The ritual also gave you horrible visions, waking nightmares of a past life that threatened your sanity.
That's just my day-to-day, baby.
You pursued the man who had led the ritual, a seemingly immortal agent of the gods, known as Theos Ix Arcanon. With divine assistance, you confronted and defeated Theos, ending your visions and resolving the Hollowborn crisis.
Hell yeah.
In so doing, you also learned the great secret that Theos had protected. That the ancient empire of Anguith had transformed themselves into gods.
Yep.
Your visions finally put to rest, you retired to the castle of Cadnua, built atop a massive statue of pure Audra, where you ruled in relative peace and prosperity.
Until...
Made a nice story. You fixing up that old keep? Lifting the curse? Must have told it 100 times. But something got to gnawing at me. Thinking the spirits weren't really at rest. That maybe the gods weren't finished with us.
Maybe.
I used to dream my God came back. Forgive us. Last the trouble with dreams. Sooner or later.
Sorry for the sound. I can't resist these Sour Patch Kids. I'll try not to eat too many.
And so you wake to a sleepless world, the in-between of life and death.
Well, damn.
Follow your memories. You have been here before.
Yeah.
You have seen past the shroud. You are a watcher now, and a watcher you will stay.
A watcher sees souls, knows their pasts, and the souls see them back.
Yep. I know. That much I remember.
A dubious honor, inheriting a fortress both broken and cursed.
Could be worse.
What is a god?
A miserable pile of
A
secrets.
rewarder of good deeds and punisher of the wicked?
The gods aren't real, but something else entirely. Something created by people.
I mean, they're real. They're just not what people think they are.
And did you ever consider that these were things you were never meant to understand? That their comprehension is beyond you?
Maybe I'm smarter than you think. Maybe shut the hell up.
Let the world see. Let them decide what to do. The wheel has
Blue
turned
skidoo, we can too.
Come.
An aged dwarf shares this strange floating platform with you. His face is creased by so many wrinkles that his features lie buried amid shadowy pockets of skin. Still, the dwarf's well-practiced habits have left telltale tracks of a welcoming rictus across his visage. You can see his smile coming before it blooms, reshaping the dwarf's face from a hanging sack of flesh into something resembling an oddly carved merry gourd, replete with unhealthy bumps and discolored splotches.
Y'all, I'm so glad that I don't have to read nearly as much this game. The first game had so much reading in it. But this one, a lot more of it is voiced.
Sit, please. Thank you for joining us, Watcher of Cadnua.
The gaunt woman seated at the table is clad in time-worn black armor that seems too massive for her to move in. A pale, slender neck rises from the gorget, topped by a hollow face. The milky skin stretched across it is delicate and translucent, like parchment that has been scraped clean too many times.
Weird.
She is preoccupied with the arrangement of cards on the table between you. With each movement, her armor squeaks and groans as though bearing an incredible weight. She places a final card, gives a nod of satisfaction, and raises her eyes to meet yours.
Your brush with the divine has drained you of your powers, fractured your memories. Look upon these cards. They represent the courses of your life. You alone know best how they flowed. Arrange them to fit what you remember.
Stream. No, I'll just use the one I just made. That'd be fucked up to have wasted all that time.
Does everything appear to be in order? Good. Welcome to the Beyond. I am Bera. One half, anyway.
She points a finger in the direction of the dwarf who led you here. Though the movement is slight, Her gauntlet squeaks like a rusty hinge. The dwarf's rictus returns as he nods in the woman's direction.
Tell me, do you remember when we last met?
I think so. I pledged myself to do your bidding in exchange for your aid.
And though you could have broken your pledge when you defeated Theos at Sun and Shadow, you did not. Admirable.
She delicately places a card on the table. A bell in a tower. Her fingertips slowly drag away from the card, faintly creaking as they retreat across the table.
You had need of the gods once before. Now it seems we have need of you. The being that occupied Odnua's statue beneath your castle was the dead god, Aothus. Of this
Okay.
we are certain. What we do not know is what his intentions are.
Alright.
Though Aothus stole a large fragment of your soul, you were strong enough to survive the onslaught and enter the in-between.
Yeah, I'm awesome.
You and he are still connected. He has chosen a body made of living Audra, perfused with the power of thousands of souls, including yours. It should be little difficulty for an experienced watcher to find him.
Why don't you do it yourself?
Taking a physical form in Aora is fraught with peril. Most mortal minds and bodies are incapable of containing divine power. It can lead to problems, as Aothus learned not long ago.
You mean when he fucking died?
Her armored hand gingerly places a card sideways on the table. It features a man with a burst of light instead of a head.
Well, I'd like to find him as much as you would. He destroyed my castle and killed who knows how many people around it.
I know. It is my business to know. 322 in Cadnua and your surrounding lands.
Fuck. That's a
Your
lot.
souls remain in Aothus still. You have the power to save them. Serve me and I will return you to your body. Or don't, and return to the wheel.
What if I take the wheel? Does the game just end? Does the game just end if I take the wheel? Bareth, take the wheel. Let's get on with it.
Good. Before you return to Aora as my herald, you must remember who you were. The last whisper of life and death.
For a moment, the sockets of her eyes darken, leaving the pits of a death's head gazing out at you.
Uh-huh.
When you can picture your own face, the beyond will lead you back to your own kind, to the world of mortals.
Neat. Import character? Oh. I can't import, like, me. Female. I was a godlike. Specifically, I believe I was a moon godlike. But I'm gonna switch that to death godlike. Because I pledged myself to the god of death. And like, look at that. That's so fucking sick. Against all targets that are near death, death godlike gain increased damage. Fucking metal. I was big. Multi-class! This game lets you multi-class! They also completely reworked, like, the level system. It's very cool and good. Enchanter. Oh. Summon twice as many, but they're small and suck more. Troubadour. Let's go with no subclass. Comes off the winds of death. Right? That's the one I want. And skeleton or a shroud? Oh, a phantom, I mean. Let's go with skeletons. And Cypher. Cypher's fuck! Scion. Okay, no, I want Soul Whip. Focus was reduced, combat starting mode as well. Grants Soul Annihilation. Melee Strike, I don't care about. I'm not going to be in melee, ideally. Ascendant, huh? Max focus is increased. Max focus gives us a thing. Receive penalty. Let's go with no subclass again. Whisper of Treason. Charm, baby. I like how they all say recommended for spiritualists, but I'm not a spiritualist? Or is that the name of the... That's the name of the combo. Okay. '18's across the board. That seems good. Except for Constitution and Might, which, again, ideally I won't be in melee. And thus won't get hit and won't need to be strong. Fuck. Where did I say I was from the first time? I think I was from Deadfire. What was my job? Explorer? Hunter? Drifter? Drifter's a job? Raider. Mercenary. Just +2 to athletics? I'd rather take a +1 and 3 skills, baby. Definitely not aristocrat just because I hate the idea. Let's go with Explorer. So I like the way that this game does weapon proficiency, because you can use any weapon. You can use any weapon at any time with no penalties, just entirely based on your character stats. You can use any weapon. So I could use a big hammer, I could use a sword and shield, I could use a halberd, I could use guns, bows, wands, no problem. Doesn't matter. But if you are proficient, you get a special mode that you can activate that gives you like bonuses and detriments. So like shield, like you block better at the cost of recovery time. Guns, you shoot faster at the cost of accuracy. Rifles, you are far more accurate, but it takes more time. And like, that's really cool and really good. Portrait, I don't think we're gonna get one better than that. I could have fucked around and imported one, but too much work. Where is the one that I just had? I like that one best. Do I not get to hear it?
Yes?
To whispers and shadows.
Okay, I like that one. That one sounded fine. The difference between roguish and sassy is which arm you have on your hip. Sure, let's go with that. Absentia. Looks good to me.
Go forth now, Watcher, as my herald. Know that I do not give you this title lightly. When the time comes, you will have the power to reveal the souls that cling to you, to open the gateway from the in-between to the waking world.
Okay.
Find Aethys. Learn his plans. When I have cause to talk to you, I will summon you.
Oh, la-di-da.
With a quick gesture of her hand, you feel a sharp pain in what would be your chest. The pain continues, intruding deeper into your soul. Looking down, you see a small lump of darkness roiling within you. The darkness lingers there, but the pain abates and fades entirely within the span of a few seconds.
Fun.
A chime. Do not fear, Herald. It will not harm you unless you choose to cross me. I trust it will not come to that.
Her gauntleted hand gestures to the dwarf, hovering nearby. The dwarf nods, contorts his face with his odd smile, and gestures to a new door.
Well, I guess let's go through the new door.
The return to your body feels like waking after a fitful drunken sleep. The rocking of the ship sends pain jolting through your limbs. Crashing waves hammer inside your skull. Adair watches over your body with a glazed look, taking long, even pokes from his pipe. At the first movement of your chest, he starts. His gasp, mid-puff, sends him coughing and straining for breath.
Don't smoke, kids.
No, there's no way. You're awake. What are you doing awake? How are you feeling?
Why would I say, who are you? I know who Adair is. Alive.
Alive's a big improvement.
I hate to cast a pall over your recovery, but I'm afraid I have some bad news for you.
The voice echoes from inside the bust. The remains of the steward of Cad Nua.
Cad Nua has been destroyed. Aethys possessed the statue of Maros Nua and rose from the ground, consuming the souls of all nearby.
Fucked up and rude.
It is only by the exceptional strength of your soul that you survived. And even then, just barely. The further Aethys withdrew, the weaker you became. We chartered this ship and followed him to the Deadfire archipelago.
So that's why it's called
It
Deadfire.
seems he has retained a piece of your soul, and proximity to it has brought you back.
I know.
How could you know all that? You've been faking on us.
He
Oops.
pokes at your shoulder with one finger.
Misfortune's brewing topside. Magrants fires the captain stirs.
An older man with ale sour
Cannot
breath
say enough
rubs
how
his
cool it
bloodshot
is.
eyes and stares at you.
That it's voiced.
Engrim, the smell of drink on your breath could wake the very dead.
And
Now,
it
what is
has.
Pirates. They're demanding parley with you, Captain.
I know this is asking a lot, but you better arm yourself and get on deck. Should be some gear in there.
He indicates a nearby wardrobe.
Alright.
All right, now make some use of it.
Also, one thing that's very, very cool that you can do is you can copy a thing from one loadout to the next. So, like, if you want to have, like, gun and shield and also gun and sword, you don't have to have two separate guns for that. It's Black Bell.
The pirates of Deadfire are notorious. I suggest you deal with them quickly.
Well, what have we here? A little sloop? Lost and alone in the storm?
Why don't I just shoot him? Oh, this one's not narrated? A surly, brutish-looking captain stands stiff back before his crew. He scowls as he assesses you, his hair whipping about his ears in the wind.
I'll be taking your ship now, if you don't mind. And especially if you do.
Well, at least he asked.
I am a gentleman of fortune.
The captain shrugs in the sheeting rain before pinning you with a slow, murderous
Give her up
grin.
easy, and I'll see you get a swift death. It'll be bloody and agonizing, sure. But at least it'll be quick.
The storm's pretty loud. Did you say you're surrendering? How strange.
Then he's going to wear his breeches on his head and dance for us? Did I hear that right?
Aye, but the breeches are gonna be stitched from your skin.
Weird.
You got a smart mouth on ya. Careful. That'll get you killed faster than any blade. Listen up, mates.
He cracks his neck as he addresses his crew.
I'm off to spear me a bigger fish. One with sharper teeth like. I'm trusting
Oh,
you
why
lot
is
not
it...
to cop this up.
Sorry, I only just
Damage
looked
the
at
sloop
my
and take it.
stream stuff now and noticed that it's dropping frames left and right and looks like shit. Why is it like that?
Play with the crew if you'd like, but don't bring me any prisoners. None that are alive.
You had bandwidth!
Defend the ship!
Get fucked, idiots.
Storm's picking up! Take cover!
You've defeated the pirates, but you're not out of trouble yet. The storm picks up, lashing your ship and driving it dangerously close to a rocky shore. The Defiant's crew hurries to reduce sail and batten down the hatches. They work quickly, but the ship is listing heavily. Just then, a loose crate tumbles towards you, gathering speed on the rain-slicked deck. It misses you, but knocks Chai Tupac. Hello! Welcome! Thank you for the lurk. Lurkers are always welcome and appreciated. One of your deckhands off his feet. The Defiant heaves. Tupac pitches over the side. He grabs the rail, but his fingers are slipping. He cries out for help. Meanwhile, the runaway crate totters on the edge of the deck, ready to plunge overboard. You recognize the symbol on the front and realize it likely contains salvage from Kid Nua, your keep. Save the guy, obviously. You grab Tupac's arm just as his grip fails. For a tense moment he hangs suspended over the roiling sea. Then with a mighty tug you pull him back onto the deck. You hear a heavy splash. The crate from Kid Nua is gone. Tupac meanwhile nods in gratitude and hurries to his station. Meanwhile, the storm has nearly driven you ashore. A flash of lightning reveals a treacherous coastline and Aethys striding into the distance. The lookout barely has time to shout a warning before the Defiant runs aground. The impact hurls you from the deck and into the froth of waves, bodies, and splintering debris. You struggle toward the beach just ahead, even as the surf tugs you toward the open sea. You kick and paddle with all your might until at last you feel sand between your fingers. Pulling yourself ashore, you collapse. Alright then.
You've been getting a lot of sleep so far on this trip. I'd have woke you, but you look so peaceful with your face in the sand.
It's not voiced anymore. I was so happy about that. Adir runs his fingers through his hair and removes a strand of seaweed he finds lodged there. He examines it closely and then tosses it onto the sand.
If you're worried about the ship, you can stop worrying. It's wrecked right over there.
He points out the Defiant, despite it being difficult to miss from your vantage point.
So far, it's just you and me and the chair lady over there.
Adir nods to something further up the beach.
It's a relief to see you awake, my lady. I worried you were in for another long sleep.
Where are we?
I don't know, but it's real pretty.
Difficult to say for certain. The Deadfire is spotted with islands, some quite small. The good news is that if the storm hasn't spun us round entirely, I'd say we're in charted waters. I believe the Valian Trading Company operates in the region.
Yes, of course.
Hence that little visit from that wretched pirate captain.
Can we patch up the ship?
I'm afraid I won't be much assistance in that regard. And not to doubt Master Adair's capacity, but even he would need supplies.
Yeah.
That's true. Steak, especially.
Patching the hull is only the start. You're going to need help getting the Defiant out to sea again. And a crew, for that matter.
That's fair. A lot of people seem to be dead.
And somehow we gotta get the ship repaired. I don't want to be paddling out of here on a salvage raft.
Yeah, I would
For now,
suck.
I'd say your best bet is to find some sign of civilization. If nothing else, we may be able to hire on a shipwright. My lady, if it is not too taxing, could you explain how it came to pass that you were returned to us?
My soul passed into the beyond, and Bareth gave me a choice. Find Aethys or die.
These gods. You make one deal with them to stop a madman, and the next thing you know, they're threatening your soul.
That isn't much of a choice. But castle or no castle, you are still my lady, and I will aid you to the best of my ability.
Well, I suppose we better get a move on.
Let's go. Okay, Let's stick with Pure Fighter for a deer. Okay, now. Graphics. Does that make it look any better? Because I know for some reason being windowed sometimes makes it look better.
I shall.
And by look better, I mean like run better. Hey, Ghost.
Hope the rest of those sodden bastards made it.
Wasn't expecting the southern accent. Not that I disapprove. Always a fan of a southern drawl. Blood moss, blood moss.
Spy! Magrin, here! My flame burns yet!
Hey, guy.
Is that you?
Eld Engrim appears to be in sound condition, though his wax jacket is soaked through. He praises you with bleary-eyed amusement.
You woke just in time for the fun. Fighting off motherless raiders one moment, flung into the freezing depths of Ondra's bosom the next.
His eye twitches as he flashes a smile notable for its extraordinary absence of teeth.
Aye, Magran learns us poor bastards that a little excitement's good for the heart.
I've had enough trials for today.
There's nae getting the ship back underway without repairs. Yonder road inland seems the best chance of that. You want to be kicking some of the corpses before you go, see if some cry out. We need a crew if we're to set sail. A fine way to stretch your legs after such a long sleep, I'd say.
His eye twitches again, the lid drooping as he nods in affirmation of his own wisdom. Shouldn't you be helping?
Oh, but I am, Captain. I pray for the dint to test ourselves anew against the pirates. We'll nae let them slip away a second time.
Any idea where I should start?
I heard some hollering by the Defiant. Worth spying on, just in case someone went cast from the deck onto the strand.
I'll see if I can find anyone else.
I'll start a fire. A right proper fire to thank Magran for all her trials.
Yeah, alright, dude. Okay. Hey, Ghost. What's your deal? Oh.
Finish them!
Sweet. Sweet.
Get fucked.
Hey, fancy seeing you here.
Spirit's voice warps and shifts, muted as if by a great distance. Even so, he grins brightly at you.
I can't see much of anything, really, apart from you. Just endless gray. What happened?
Ship ran aground in the storm. You died. Or no, I'm afraid you didn't make it.
It's weird. I thought death would be different. Big light and so on. But I don't see anything at all. Just you.
Bareth charged me with guiding souls to the afterlife, so I suppose you're my responsibility now.
Oh. Suppose that sounds nice enough. I'll follow you then, shall I?
Come along then. The spirit falls into step behind you, radiating cheer.
Ghosts, huh? Suppose you're stuck with that.
Help! Somebody! Perco Blanca!
The Defiant is looking far worse for wear after its unexpected landfall. The hull is splintered in several places along the keel, while the tattered sails stand as evidence of your battle with pirates. The deck of the Defiant is well out of reach from here. The ship groans like a beach whale each time the waves roll in, but it doesn't seem to be listing further. You may be able to climb up. Use a grappling hook. One good throw and the hook sails up over the rail, catching firm. A few tugs suggest that the grappling hook should hold fast. Use grappling hook to climb. Throw makes ascent considerably easier. Soon you find yourself climbing over the rail. Hey, Irina.
You're looking better, Casita. That, or I'm worse off than I thought.
The sheen of sweat on her brow and the wan cast of her features belies Irina's casual greeting.
It's my leg, Matico. It hurts even worse than it looks.
Irina's leg bears a bloody gouge along the length of her shin, and the swelling around her knee suggests a nasty break. Ooh. Patch you up as best I can, but you want to stay off that leg as much as possible.
I wasn't planning on going for a run, Casita.
Irina watches you work with obvious relief. Once you're through, she gives the leg a tentative stretch.
It still hurts, but I can manage from here. Agrasima. Have you found any of the others yet?
Just look for the
That
campfire.
should be easy enough. I'll save you a spot.
Climb down. forget, does this game have like a inventory limit? Looks like no, which I appreciate. Dear, congratulations on your new hat.
My folks said I'd never amount to anything.
Tupac!
Watcher, over here. It is good to see you well, Watcher. I believe the Boers were hoping for easy meat.
Tupac greets you with a relieved nod and checks the pistol at his hip.
The bosun, Beadle, is in that cave over there. Ran in after a boar. Stubborn old dwarf.
What happened?
After we made landfall, you mean? I woke and Beadle was close by, swearing fit to bring Andra's wrath upon us a second time. We began to search for supplies. I came over this way in hopes of gathering some of that blood moss over there. I thought it might be of use. I imagine the Boers had the same idea.
I'll look for Beadle.
I will make for the campfire. I must get this pistol cleaned if it's going to be of any use. Be careful in there, Captain.
Sure thing, bud.
Isn't there supposed to be a light?
Okay, I guess we're going in the sea cave. Everyone loves a sea cave. Everyone loves to see a cave. Stealth, that's for cowards.
I guess we're not the first to head this way.
Hawks. Hey dear. Ah, you've already got shit. See a bug, just shoot it with your gun. See a skeleton, just shoot it with your gun. Ow, that guy shot me real good. Forget, how does healing work in this game? Lockpick costs 3 lockpicks? Oh, thank you. There, so now with only... Ooh, saber. So now I've got 2 weapon sets. With technically 3 pistols across them, but only 2 pistols. Which is cool. And now I'm dual wielding flintlock pistols, which is dumb as hell, but I love it. something you can do, and it's something that's fun to do. Come on, me. Shoot it better. Shoot it better. That's a bit better. How far out is my chant going? I need to get closer. Sing the song of the skeleton. Hell yeah!
What's a metal killing machine doing out here by himself in a cave anyway? Collecting his thoughts?
Air supplies. Sounds useful. Dozens of paintings, mildewed and worthless, line the walls amongst broken bottles and rotting wood.
Not as good as it smells at this point. Well, that's gonna be hard to clean.
Ho ho ho!
As you like.
A ring of protection? And do not mind if I do. Trap. It's the stealth button.
Indeed.
Damned pirates! Andra, take your scabrous souls for fish food.
Bayadol! Still alive and calling everybody scabrous, I see. Well, now we got a bosun. Just need a boat.
Adair! And I see that corpse we've been carting around is looking a slight more sprightly. Good to see the two of you, but mind your step. I've got myself in a spot of trouble. Been trying to find a way past without losing a leg or getting a face full of poison.
I can take care of them.
Well, they sting something fierce, so mind yourself.
Now here's something.
Hell yeah. Hey, dude.
Ah, bless you, lady. Would have been a sorry way to go. Caught up in a dead pirate's trap. It's just bats and stinking corpses in this cave. You find anyone else?
We've got a campfire going on the beach.
And I'll head that way myself. See you on the beach, Captain.
Level up? Right? That's what that was? Hell yeah. Okay. What skills do I want to max? What things do I want to be good at? What things will my other party members be good at? Ooh. Ooh. Stealth's for nerds, but sleight of hand can be good. Diplomacy, let's go with that. And Arcana or mechanics? Let's go with mechanics. Choose an ability for one class. Hmm. Yeah, let's go with that. Hey there! Let's get you more survival. You seem to be good at that. And athletics. 'Cause you're a big, strong boy. Hmm. Alright. Skeleton. Wait, why has it got blood on it?
As you like.
Why has it got blood? It's a skeleton. I know I shot it, but it's a skeleton. It shouldn't bleed. Right? See bat. See bat, shoot bat. Dare. Fucking. You're still sneaking, you stupid. Thank you. Power, stealth detection. I know these things. I'm a master of these things. The waters here glow an eerie blue, and the cave glistens with reflected light. You can just make out an opening in the cavern wall to the northwest, where the water flows onward. The tunnel seems to extend a short distance before turning sharply, but you cannot see where it leads. Swim through. Watch your only check, huh? Okay, I made it! Each taking a last gulp of air at the surface, your party swims into the tunnel, following the cave wall as it bends. Partway through, a deer starts to lag behind. Panic sets in as the remaining distance becomes clear. Sensitive returns to help, pulling a deer forward towards safety. Come up into what appears to be another smaller cavern, where sunlight streams in from an opening in the stone. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't have done the swimming in, like, male.
Told you not to
Hey.
bring that thing in there. Didn't like the look of it one bit. But no one daren't speak poor of his precious animancy tech.
Ghostly figure paces the length of the small outcropping with quick, deliberate steps, muttering to herself all the while. Her long cape flaps with a wind that blows from the in-between.
Special gift from his contact, he says. Now it's acting all weird. Gives me the damn creeps. You feel it too, right? Like it's looking straight through you?
She turns her piercing purple eyes on you. She shakes her head and resumes pacing.
Came out here to get away. Couldn't stand it staring at me anymore. Then... Oh, my memory's fuzzy. Anyway, you want a Benwiths? Haven't seen you for, but he's been bringing all sort of new folks on lately. Can't hardly keep track.
Looks like the rocks here did a number on your boat.
I think I remember something about a boat. Yeah, and some screaming. Look, maybe we should stick together. Feels right, you know? What with you being the only other thing around and all. I can give you a hand with, spirity stuff.
Stay with me. I'll find a way to return you to the wheel.
I tell you, mate, I'd take anything over this endless grey. Even Remagon's frosty arse crack.
Okay. Spirit tries to give you a friendly pat on the shoulder, but her hand passes right through you. Unperturbed, she grins and walks along behind you. Foul, briny stench rises from the sodden crates. Their contents rot. Cool. Swim through. I should have paused to read what it said, but I'm assuming it says basically the same shit. Okay. Shame that Godborn or whatever the fuck can't wear hats. Because I sure would love to wear that hat that Adira's got. Like, it makes sense that they can't wear hats. Because they all got fucked up heads. And, like, I appreciate that they acknowledge the fucked up head. But I also appreciate a good hat.
I'll boil up some water. We'll have a spy at that leg of yours.
Should have seen me with that barrel.
Good
angry.
news, Captain.
I
found some supplies. Must have washed ashore. Even better. I've located some spirits. The mundane kind, I mean. Nothing that requires your talents, Watcher.
Have you seen any other survivors?
Not a one. We've come away from this one limping, Captain. But we live to see the next battle through.
Well, we've come through this limping. I guess collective we have come through this limping. Because a lot of people didn't make it. What do you think we should do now?
It's just the lot of us now, Captain. You'd best head into town, see about supplies and repairs. I'll keep an eye on the ship.
Okay, do you know anything about this island?
Kethriv here. I ken that much. Means we're a sight better off than we could be. Of course, it's surely pirate territory. They have a number of bolt holes out this way. I'd nae be surprised if that cave up north is one of them. Could be they lie in wait for us even as we speak.
A twinkle in his eye belies his foreboding tone.
Magran gives some of us simpler trials than others.
Stranded. Damn it, looks like my stream still looks like shit. Forgotten Sanctum has been installed. Seeker Slayer Survivor has been installed. Yeah, I've got like all the fucking DLC. I wish I could drop Hertz to 30. If I could drop to 30 frames per second, usually that makes the... Right? That's what I want. Hardtack 17. Illinet's Fork. In the distance, you see a simple wagon. The angle at which it rests upon the road, one side jutting above the other, suggests that it had been damaged or disabled. even from your vantage, you can make out Kith milling about it. Approach openly. As you near the cart, you can make out a group of Riad Saran pilgrims in rough spun linens and cottons. A single draft horse stamps at the ground impatiently as two of the pilgrims argue over the front right wheel, which seems to be hopelessly stuck in the mud. One of the pilgrims notices you. Her step back draws the attention of the others, and a man in a well-worn gambeson steps forward. The weight of his deep concern hangs in your face. Did the dreams bring you here as well? The other pilgrims look at you with a mix of apprehension and hope. Dreams? We are farmers, come here from Riad Saris to work the colony fields here. We're believers, all to the one, in the light of Aethys. The other pilgrims nod fervently in agreement. A woman with a smiling baby lifts the infant's hand to wave. We've been having dreams, 3 stars sailing through the sky, piercing the black of a storm cloud. Figured it must be him, Aethys, calling to us. So we came here to the place we saw in our dreams. The pilgrims look around, matching their sleeping memory to the present. We saw the giant pass with 3 stars on his brow, but... He sighs and gestures to the wagon stuck in the mud. Sad to say we could not follow him. Wheel stuck as stuck gets. None of us are strong enough to lift that corner up and to get under it. More than one of us tries and we just get in each other's way. The other pilgrims nod and stretch, suddenly remembering their aching bodies. Let me have a look. Brief inspection reveals that the wagon is undamaged, but the wheel is stuck fast in the mud. We have some wood, the old man says as he gestures to the back of the wagon. If we can get the wheel up, we can slide that neath it. Inside the wagon, you see several planks of wood. A small box of valuables sits at the side. One of the younger Dawnstars looks at you, eyes wide. Reckon you can lift it? Attempt to lift it. Let's go with the strong boy. Adir squares himself to the wagon's corner, squats deep, and rests the wheel up from the mud with a grunt. A young Dawnstar stands in shock for a moment, reacting just in time to thrust a thick board beneath the wheel. It takes the better part of an hour to lay a safe path for the wagon to roll free of the mud. The laboring Dawnstars glisten with sweat, but laugh happily and sing songs of praise for Aethys. Uh, 2 hours pass. Smiling, their leader presses a small pouch of coins in your hand. We appreciate the help. Without you, who knows how long we would have been stranded out here. They begin to prepare their wagons as you take your leave. Gain $15. The old man calls out to you as you go. Take care of yourself and your soul, traveler. Whether you came for Aethys or not, we know in our hearts that he has come for us. Well, okay then. You know good things are about when someone says, take care of your soul. Burial site, huh? You come upon a flight of wide steps that descends deep into the earth. Chill radiates from a dark doorway at the bottom of the stairs. It smells faintly of dust and cold stone. Cold stone? Like the ice cream place? Take some time at the burial site. Find a collection of rare gems. Leave. Okay, let's head to Port Mage.
Better see what that crowd's about.
What if the giant comes this way?
Please, everyone stay calm.
The man at the center of attention appears to be fielding inquiries from both the gaggle of the townsfolk gathered around the platform and a rather severe-looking Almawa woman standing just beside him.
Please, everyone remain calm. I assure you I will do everything in my power to get you the answers you need. Our friends among the Juana
have offered you hospitality and safety from the storms.
The Almawa woman folds her arms.
Yes. I think we are all keenly aware of the debt of gratitude we owe to the...
I have personally seen to the safety of your homes. Now you will do the same for our families.
What about our families?
What about the ships? How are we supposed to feed ourselves?
If everyone would...
As Clario's gaze sweeps across the crowd, it falls upon you, where it remains. A few more heads turn to see what has caught the governor's attention.
It's one of the pirates.
At an alarmed cry, the crowd turns to regard to you. A startled, expectant hush falls upon the gathered throng. My ship ran aground just south of here. I need help.
2 of my guards reported a ship flying deer wooden colors, fallen prey to a private vessel. That would be your ship, I assume.
Yes.
That would make her lucky. Your own vessels do not usually fare so well.
The woman regards you with bland curiosity.
Quite.
I just need some repairs and I'll be on my way.
Percomplanca, everyone, forgive me. I believe this matter requires my attention. You have my word that I will keep you apprised of any changes. Especially you, Mr. Ikawa.
Do not flatter me with Valian titles. You are distracted with your newcomer and wish me gone. But I will not go far, Governor Clario.
Grande. As for you, stranger, let us speak at my estate. We'll discuss your predicament.
Okay.
You have to do something. Any of us could be next.
Oh? I cannot imagine who might wish to harm you, Master. Percomplanca, don't tell me you're here to complain too.
The guardsman covers his face with his hand, groaning.
Severus, are they recruiting right off of the docks? You would think the Juana were storming the Kraken's Eye as we speak.
What's going on?
A fight, Mestra. One of the Juana women attacked a merchant. He has come out the worst for it. Now every nationale in town wets himself in terror of losing his coin to the Almawa. We would bring in the thief, but Clario would not have us march into the village and defend Ikawa. Much longer, and I do not think any of us will have a choice in the matter. If you wanted the details of it, speak to Rinko himself. He will delight in telling you the tale.
Darmo makes a sharp, frustrated hand gesture and turns away. Rinko. Do like that you can just take everything. Yoink, this is mine now. It's not marked as stealing. It's mine now. Yeah, I don't even want this, but it's mine now. Oh, sweet, free hat? Mine now. Oh, that one was stealing. So we didn't take it. But the booze you keep on a bookshelf? Mine now. Money you also keep on a bookshelf? Mine now. Your books? Mine now.
Who's there?
Rinko.
Tori, is that you? Wait, who are you?
The figure in the bed is a young Valian man. The first thing you notice is that he seems to have been severely beaten. One eye is nearly swollen shut. Where his skin is revealed is a patchwork of livid bruises. He groans and winces as he props himself up, glaring at you with one good eye.
I know exactly how he feels. And I beat up a lot of folks just the same way.
What is this? Why is one of the godlike in my house?
What happened to you?
These Juana. They are an unreasonable people. I was enjoying a night of cards when one of them attacked me, out of nowhere. I had not spoken a word to her, the mad devil. Look what she did to me. My ear.
Turns his head and you see there is a scabbed over notch where a chunk of flesh had been torn away from his left ear.
When the fighting is over, she takes my coin purse and strides away, bold as anything.
Were you cheating or something?
Madiko, she was not even playing. There I am, counting my winnings, and suddenly a giantess grabs my shoulder. Perhaps I said something then, but she struck the first blow. The governor lets the Juana do as they please, and this is the result. I should be out there, helping to find our people. My wife, Zenetta, she is out there, and I... Listen, I am without other means. She took my coin purse, my wages. How am I to pay the governor? How am I to feed my son? That woman should be in the stocks. The guards do nothing.
I don't know, dude. Maybe you shouldn't have had all your money on you while you were out gambling.
Do me the kindness of retrieving that coin purse, and I will give you what I can spare.
Maybe I can reason with this woman. Where should I start?
They call her Mokeha. I imagine she is back in her village.
How do you know that?
So proud of herself, no doubt. Follow the road as it bends north. Then west. You can't miss it. A pile of sticks and straw.
How do you know her name? With that, he sags back against the mattress, clearly exhausted.
What marvelous carvings!
What marvelous
This one is many
carvings!
centuries old, blessed by Ngati herself.
Magnificent!
Here you find civilization, Aimika. But outside these walls, the jungle will eat you alive. That is, unless you prepare yourself, ne? A wise and prudent decision.
This isn't an inn. Anything good? Okay. So here's where I'm at. I want to cheat in money so I can get cool toys. Like this club and this bow. Like, I want to do that. Should I? Put it to a vote. New poll. Should. Okay. Should I cheat in some money? I want to. But I don't know. Might lessen the something or other. Our log. No. Okay.
Fresh fish!
Okay. So we're stealing, not stealing.
Race you to the coral? No contest. What? Just because you have webbed fingers? Can't swim? You are a strange man.
You are a strange man.
Ado, begging your pardon for the mess, miss. We are still recovering from the storm. We have supplies here for the paying customer. Provisions for the road, perhaps?
Let me see what you have. Spooky hat. Death runes. Spooky hat. Yes, tank. Yeah, you can have that. Zodi, huh? Oh, Zodi.
Accept the light, and you shall be redeemed.
The woman shouts, arms raised high and wide. In each hand she grips a golden candle. The flames gutter wildly as she gestures to the crowd before her. The missionary holds the candle to drip wax in the shape of 3 stars on the forehead of each kneeling worshiper. One of them stumbles back, swiping the hot wax from his skin.
Madicchio, I did not sign up to be burned.
Watch from within the crowd. Priestess trembles her arms, face pinched with disappointment. In the warm sea breeze from the port, loose strands of her sun-streaked hair whip about her head like a living halo.
This flame is not for purification. It is for illuminating the darkness. Sanctification comes only as a result of your journey. But the light will guide your way.
She tilts her face towards the sky. Eyes shut, she drags a shaky hand to dribble wax across her own brow.
Aethys has returned at last, but it's not too late to redeem ourselves.
As surely as my fingers are webbed, I tell you, gone, never left.
Despite her contrary words, the Wana woman shrugs, accepting the golden wax.
Sakes alive, Wanglith. Ain't we got more pressing matters to attend to than a baptism?
Arms crossed over her chest, a shorter, duskier woman watches the ritual with an ornery sort of expression. Her delicate chin jutted up.
We just missed one of the biggest reapings of all time.
What about the souls that need us?
As she steps forward, she reaches for a peculiar-looking lantern strapped to her hip.
Do not push me on this, you wayward child. You'd leave the living forlorn to service the dead?
Rather than discouraging the other Dawnstar, the accusation seems to kindle a stubbornness inside her. Shoulders set, she grins.
Here, I'll light them all at once.
Metal clanking, she sways an eerily lit lantern in an intricate pattern before her. The priestess bites her lip, swinging harder and faster, lithe arms hurtling the weapon with deceptively hidden strength, until she thrusts it hard out towards the crowd, splattering everyone with wax. That's one way to do it.
Hell yeah, it is. I call that the...
Grinning, she turns and gets a good look at you and promptly chokes.
Are you by any chance looking to help the people I saw die in my dreams?
She ducks her head, cheeks flushing prettily.
I'm guessing you're not here for the baptism.
You dreamed people died?
Sure did. I get those kind of dreams sometimes. The ones that turn out true. Nightmares, more like. Terrors that come true.
She rubs a palm over the back of her neck.
Had him since I was a little girl on the farm. Guess Gone was speaking to me even then.
Some of our brethren suffer from these visions more than others, while some of us, favorably, have none at all.
It ain't a curse. It's a blessing. A mark of the divine.
Jody shrugs. I'm assuming that's pronounced Jody, and not Xodi or something. I'm looking for an Audra statue, yay high, inhabited by Aethys.
I knew it.
She clenches the grip on her sickle on the sickle in her right hand.
Gone's been calling me here. Left the breadcrumbs in my dreams. I need to get inland. If you're going, I could help you. Swear on my soul.
Why do you want to go inland?
There are souls needing their last rites. I ought to shine them the light, else they might get lost.
Enough nonsense, Joti.
Joti.
Who knows if anyone's even died? You've no business going in there, risking your own safety, risking our mission.
Joti.
Wenglith, you guide the living and I guide the dead. Gone bids it and I dreamed it. Leave it be. We all serve our purposes. So what's yours?
I'm a watcher.
So you can see souls? That's a handy talent to have. I know my harvesting would benefit from it. And here you are, following my god. Watcher, will you take me with you?
A fine proposition. I'd enjoy the company of a priestess.
I know an offer rare as hen's teeth when I hear it. Yeah, I'm taking it.
She beams brightly.
You won't regret this.
She steals a shy glance at Adir.
Hey.
Adir half nods without looking in Joti's direction. He seems suddenly focused on something in the distance. A tad too eagerly, she saunters close beside you.
At least take care, child. Come back to us in one piece. If not for my sake, then Samhain's.
The older priestess sighs, shaking her head.
So don't tell her. What the high priestess doesn't know won't hurt her.
Grinning, Joti takes her brethren, waves her brethren a curt parting. Did anyone vote in the poll? View results. No one voted. Delete poll. Could not delete poll. Weird. Okay, whatever. She's got a sickle, right? That's like Gon's weapon. So it wouldn't make sense for her to be a monk. Let's go full priest.
The children of the Dawn Stars. I wondered if we'd run into them down here. There's someone I used to know. Just an old friend. Came out here to settle with them last I heard. Maybe we should ask around. See if she's still out here. Might be she can help us.
Just a friend, huh?
Ooh. You got what I need. You say she's just a friend. You say she's just a friend. Jody rubs the back of her neck, clearly uncomfortable. How did you know her?
Oh, well, both grew up in Gilded Vale, same temple.
Idir looks askance at you. Your cheeks are red.
All right. We used to, you know.
Fuck.
She was real loud, too. Used to have to cover her mouth or she'd get the dog howling in the next room.
Damn, dude. Shodi's face models bright red and she turns away, hands covering her eyes. She sounds like a special woman. It's my favorite kind.
I knew you'd understand. You're gonna like her. I got a good feeling.
Okay. New party formation. Be you got what I need. You say she's just a friend. Yeah, she's got a special fucking sickle. Be stupid to not use it. I'm cheating in money. Give player money. There we go.
Swords! Shield!
Dude, I'm back. Okay, I'm actually not gonna get everything. Okay. Should use my mod thing to cheat in money. Probably would have not turned off achievements, but don't really care that much about achievements. Though it does kind of suck that they're turned off while you're cheating. But come on, who gives a shit? Stealing your vegetables, idiot. Stealing your berries. Shodi, get out of here. Luisa. All that's happened is the wonder we do not have a ride on our hands.
Ah, yes, there you are. As governor and under the auspices of the Valiant Trading Company, please allow me to officially welcome you to Port March.
Thanks.
I'd like to say the pleasure's all mine, but I try not to lie. Don't worry, I'm only here on account of her.
She bobs her head in your direction.
Of course. I see you've been as quick to involve yourself as ever.
Clario's tone is polite, but there's a strained edge to his wide smile as he turns from Shodi to address you.
Quite the event, receiving one of the godlike in our little town. Perhaps it will take the people's minds off recent events. Apologies for that little drama outside. These are confusing times, and people often react poorly to uncertainty. Between the storm, the pirates, and the, well, certain strange events, we are all a little on edge.
Strange events?
A few, well, quite a few people here in Port Marge claim to have seen a giant of some kind during the storm.
Clario winces.
I would call it a flight of fancy, but unless something has tainted every well in the region, I do not think it can be ignored. But then, the Deadfire is a land full of such things. You must have heard the stories.
Wasn't just a giant, that was Aethys. The governor mounts a voiceless awe of understanding and studies you for a moment.
You'll find good company among the Dawn Stars here in town. They have all manner of theories concerning the behemoth.
He rifles casually through a few papers.
Now, to the matter of your ship. You're stranded, are you? It was a rough landing by all reports.
Yes.
Unfortunately, our own ships are in no condition to sail. We've had dealings with the pirates ourselves. They've taken their share of supply ships. The storm saw to those berthed in the harbor.
Well then, that's bad.
All that said, I believe I may have a solution, provided you're willing to help me in turn.
What could I do for you? I just got here.
Indeed. Which means I can spare you, whereas I cannot spare the guards. I have the guards on the lookout for pirate vessels looking to take advantage of whatever damage the storm caused. We've cannons enough to see them off, but I need every man ready to use them. There is a site of some considerable value elsewhere on the island. A value to the trading company, you understand. In point of fact, it's the very reason any of us are here.
Okay.
You're familiar with the luminous Adra trade?
Know that luminous Adra is native to the Deadfire.
It's also quite valuable. When refined, it sells for considerable sums. The trading company has invested a lot of time and money into locating sites suitable for mining and processing.
How valuable?
Valuable enough to make sailing across the world seem like a sound investment. We, and I hope you understand that these matters require some discretion, have one such outpost on the other side of the island.
Why is it far away from the town?
Up until very recently.
If it's the reason that the town exists, surely they should be close.
We sought to improve the refinement process. To that end, we hired some of the brightest minds in the field of animancy and brought them out here to lend their expertise.
Okay.
And then one evening, a storm rolls in out of nowhere, and my scouts begin to report that a giant has marched its way across the island towards my dig site. What am I to make of that? We haven't heard from Mestre Odorisi since, nor any of his assistants, or the workers. I must know what has happened. If Odorisi, if his work is lost, then everything that we have worked for is at risk.
Okay.
Which is where you come in. You need a ship, I need information. See to this for me, and I'll set half the town to work. We'll patch up your ship, and you'll be free to go on your way.
And if I find this Odorisi?
Why, take his report on the situation and remind him that he's under certain contractual obligations. And relay my deep relief at his good health, of course.
Do you have any idea what might have happened?
I told you what happened, but you wouldn't listen to me. We could have prepared for this level of destruction. But what do I know? I'm just a priestess with prophetic dreams.
Clario's jaw tenses, but he otherwise ignores Shodi's tirade.
The Huana storm speakers should have kept the worst of the weather at bay. I can't imagine what else might have happened. There are wild beasts on the island, but they wouldn't have attacked an active dig site.
I can do that.
Gilard, then we are agreed. I will assign men to keep watch over your ship. You will find the dig site on the eastern side of the island. I'll mark it on your map here.
Cool that I have a map.
Watcher, but not for me? I see how it is.
With a discontented sound, she crosses her arms over her chest.
Yes. Why wouldn't I want a pack of dawn stars crawling over my Adra mine in search of their lost deity?
Clario darts a quick, sour look in Shodi's direction.
One more thing. If you should recover Odorisi's notes, know that they would be of great value to me.
Okay. Noted. Alright. Let's see if there's any more quest stuff to get around here. Anywhere else worth going? Anything else worth doing?
Yes? What is it I can do for you?
The watch commander looks up at you after her listless greeting, and you notice that she has dark bruise around one eye. How are things here in Port Mache?
We lost no one to the storm, but many homes have been damaged, and the people are terrified of this giant the scouts reported. It is chaos, pure and simple, but things might have been far worse. Something you wanted?
I don't see many guards around.
We are stretched thin. The storm speaker did much to help, but much of the town has flooded. Now we are awash in homeless citizens and stranded merchants, to say nothing of the cultists out there.
Cultists? Excuse? Savia glances up at Shodi, expression flat, but keeps silent. Ah, those cultists.
Now I have Ilari's people making trouble up on Gorechi Street. His little gang is looting everything they can get their hands on, and the Bozzo kicks up his heels like a prince.
Alien term for the penis in a pejorative sense. God, I love the level of world building they put into these games. Like, they made up slang for cock.
Lucky for you that I'm around. I humbly offer my services. Let me out and I will bring you this Ilari's teeth.
Shut it, Rigere.
I could go speak to this Ilari.
Kue, I cannot say it would not be welcome, but you are only recently arrived, and not I here by choice. Why do this?
Lost a lot to the storm. I want to help.
I wish more felt as you do. I might get a full night's rest. Gorechi Street is in the western part of town. Just walk until you hit water. We don't need a bloodbath. I'm sure there's a peaceful solution to resolve this. I'd appreciate your looking for it.
Aye, aye, Captain. Bloodbath it is. Avoid a peaceful solution. Aim for a bloodbath. Gotcha, gotcha. Gorechi Street. Huh? As you make your way through the side streets of Port Maje, you come across visible traces of the storm's passing. Many of the houses here boast cracked window panes and sagging awnings, and you pass narrow streets strewn with foliage and debris. The cobblestone beneath your feet are still slick with water and silt. Before long you are ankle deep in the sucking mud of snows. The flooding only worsens up ahead, where the water rises to the knees. Most of Port Maje's residents have fled this region for dry land. But the murmur of raised voices ahead, and the occasional splash suggests you are not entirely alone. Okay. Hard to know where to put the inflection sometimes. Hell yeah. Hidden objects. Take all the stuff.
Certainly.
Hey, Ghost.
Something must be wrong with my vision. No matter how much I blink, I cannot make out more than blurry lights in the darkness. You are quite blinding.
What's the last thing you remember?
Pain. I came to help one of the traders gather her belongings. Then other men came. They struck me over and over. Is that why I cannot see?
I'm sorry, but you're dead. Come with me. I'll help you.
Dead? Oh, but this is terrible.
Yeah.
Let me ease this one's pain, Watcher.
Dark Eye Solemn showed he circles her lantern around the departed soul. Protect you with these in charm. Romp and stomp in the water. Romp and stomp in the water.
Now
Nothing but endless grey mist. This is not the afterlife I was promised.
Not yet, at least.
You seem to know where you are going.
The soul crosses ethereal arms over her chest.
Watcher, you're talking to a lost soul, aren't you? I'll just shine them the light real quick.
The lantern rattles. Shodi swings it overzealously between you, siphoning the spirit's essence. Either the former inhabitants or looters have taken most of the home's contents. A few scraps of detritus float upon the dark waters. Hilari!
Not much cause to come out this way unless you're looking for trouble. Though you've found it.
Young El's hand drops to a pistol at his belt, palming the grip. The faintest hint of a sneer plays about his lips as he watches you, blinking. Sevilla sent me. She needs you to put a stop to the looting. Ilari snorts, his nose wrinkling. He regards you for a moment longer than in expectant silence. Then he throws his head back, letting out a braying, unpleasant laugh.
Merle, she must be desperate. Not so desperate as to come here on her knees to beg for herself, but she sent you. No, there's my answer. I get my cut. There's no sense in ruining a good thing.
Help her out this once and Sevilla will owe you a favor.
A favor? Merle, I should buy her dinner, maybe.
Mid-chortle, Ilari's brow draws together. He runs a thumb along his jaw, frowning.
Done. I'll do it. Bon piacco. Can't be too bad, having a commander in your pocket. Tell Xavier this isn't permanent. Second the water clears up and things are back to normal, we're through. I'll spread the word. Gorechi Street is under lawful protection now.
Hell yeah, level up. Oh.
Gotta wait in my lantern now. Almost feel like I can hear the soul when I jostle it around. With every soul, my lantern's getting heavier and heavier in my hand.
How are you feeling? Have you suffered any recent nightmares in the hour I've known you?
I did, recently with you.
Weird.
You were walking the depths of the ocean, but you didn't drown. And in your hand, you gripped the key to Aora's end.
Her face alights with a fierceness.
I've seen stars wreathing a statue's brow, and souls flowing like tears over gleaming Audra. And then my god headed into the heart of the storm, where he could find the darkness. Tell me what's on your mind?
What are your thoughts on Aethys?
We talking during the Saints' War, or after he died?
Shodi taps a finger to her lips and hums thoughtfully. After. I mean, now.
Then you mean gone. Sure, maybe my god still answers to Aethys as well. Why not? But Aethys died, and death requires change. He ain't what he was. Not in exactly the same way. That's why I think his other aspect, his darkness in the light, is what's burning brighter in him now.
Tell me about Aethys leading up to and during the Saints' War.
I really only know what my folks taught me.
She scratches the back of her head, hesitant.
Aethys embodied Saint Widwin, but during the war, he got blown to bits. That's the thing about human bodies. Eventually, they all gotta die. As the god of rebirth, of course, Aethys would be coming back. But where I differ from my family's view, and my High Priestess's view, is that I've studied the apotheosis of Gone. And I know all about the backside, the downward swoop, the death part of the cycle of life. Abscission, rot, regrowth. What's gone can never be again. What comes back is changed. Always. Even if what comes back is a god.
You know, that makes a lot of sense. Let's speak of something
No need to
else.
fiddlefoot around. I'm listening.
Should you be swearing so much as a priestess?
Reckon not.
She grins wide and confident.
But I can't help but be a touch wayward. I don't take it too far. My mom caught me once necking in the Merkberry stalks. And of course I fight. But I've not done much more than that. And I don't use the real ugly words.
She waggles her sickle around in a helpless sort of gesture.
Sometimes the feelings, they just come tumbling right out of me. Gods darn it.
That's all for now.
It's time I got about searching for lost souls.
Let's boost Arcana and Insight. Finding them, shaken and confused. That's a good level. Could have been better, but, you know. They won't let me make it better. Athletics again. Streetwise. Wielding two-handed, never gonna do that. Let's go with... Oh, 2 abilities. Fuck. Yeah, let's do that. What other weapons might you end up using? I like how, like, longsword isn't even an option. It's like, no, we use sabers here. I guess half sword. Spears are one-handed. Interesting. Let's go with Battle Axe. 'Cause I love me a Battle Axe, and if I can get him one, well, I might as well. Setahuzi. I get it, but it does kind of bug me how everyone is always available to talk all the time. Like, we are outside, it is raining, and it is 2 a.m. And, like, this lady's just sitting here in her chair. The fire is roaring. Everyone's fine. I guess she's asleep. That's something.
What for do you skulk around in the dark? Do you not sleep?
Well, you know, I take it back. I take back what I literally just said. What the fuck was that?
Amura's winds blow sweet upon you.
Most people and things, though, are unaffected by time. Hello, ma'am. Seated upon a chair before the bonfire, Ikawa looks considerably more comfortable here in our home village. She prods absently at the coals with a long stick. Ikawa's lined face is pocked with fading scars, but there's no hostility in her calm appraisal as you approach.
For many years, I've only ever seen one of your kind. And then, the Valians come. And many things change. They told me what became of your ship. I say again that you are lucky. It is the only ship that survives. I could protect Port Mage, or else its ships, but not both. Perhaps Clario thinks I chose poorly.
There are some specific ass dialogue options. I guess you and the governor don't really get along.
Better than it may seem. Clario can be reasoned with, especially if one approaches him with coin in their pocket. He is not a cruel man. I suspect he might even enjoy life on the island if he were free of his masters.
Did your people see the giant?
Yes, one of the old titans, say the priests. Andra is angry, though why, our priests do not know. I am only glad it has journeyed elsewhere.
A titan?
Ngati, Andra's realm, harbors many great beasts. They say the ancestors of the Kahanga tribe, and so their queen, hold pacts with such creatures. My priests wonder if this is her doing.
Mokeha's causing trouble in town. Ikawa sighs deeply and folds her hands in her lap.
Mokeha is proud, like her father. Each day this alliance tests her patience. What has happened?
Is she your daughter?
She shares my blood, my caste, my temper. But she is a daughter of the tribe. It is different among our people.
Just need her to return what she stole.
Mokeha is no thief. She has all she needs here. What need has she to steal?
Ikawa's tone does not brook argument.
The Valians must be mistaken. Speak with her. You will see.
Never mind. Shodi, level up alchemy. And religion. Seems like you should be good at that. 2 abilities. And yet I only got 1. I'm fucking multi-classing and I only got 1 ability. It's Homophobia. Wait, what? Okay, a third thing? She gets 3 points? That can't be right. That can't be right. Yeah, her lantern counts as a small shield. Okay. For a second I thought you could actually see the necklace and that's what that was, but no. That's just part of her outfit regardless.
I'll grow to like it. God, I forgot that this game, for whatever reason, they've got like a 27-hour calendar, day. I don't know why they did that. Or 26-hour? Not 24 is the thing that matters.
Fancy a look at the wares, my friend?
Did you see the fight between Rinko and Mokeha?
I see it. Best night of my life. She
jabs vaguely at the air, pretending to throw punches.
And he was snuffed out like a candle, poor bastard. I assumed he was being his usual charming self. How he and the wife get on so well, I have no idea. Why do you ask?
Do you know how it started?
Not really. I saw the Huano woman bearing down on him, looking like trouble. They argued for a bit. His buddies were dragging him down the road not long after that.
Never mind. Let me see what you have. Shore walker sandals, huh? I'll take them. Hey, those look like it's still the same boots. I feel lied to. Maybe he's wearing the sandals under the boots. Okay, where the fuck did she go? There you are. Get back here. The Almoa woman steps sideways, angling herself towards you, and meets your gaze with an intense stare.
Outsiders of every sort. This is what the Valians have brought us.
Her scarred brow wrinkles, and her frown deepens into a somber grimace.
You were looking for Kawa?
Rinko says you robbed him during a card game.
Rinko?
She scoffs in a guttural burst of sound.
The Valian? You jest, Akira. I should have thrown him into the sea. He dares to call me a thief?
Why don't you tell me what happened?
What else? The Valians are fools. But Akawa wishes to trade, so we must be patient. We must save them from Nagate's storms, even when they ignore our advice. Ikawa told me I should see the tavern, speak with their people, learn patience. The trader Eophania, she taught me to play Valian cards. A simple game, but none would play with me in the tavern. Not until Rinko. I thought him kind, until I proved the victor, and he grew angry. Until he stood in front of his kin and called me a Mataru of Sadahuzi, a filthy islander and a cheat. For that, yes, I beat him. Why does this concern you?
Should have told the guards you've been branded a thief.
I am no thief. Do you mean to insult me? I am Mataru. I am the guard in Sadahuzi. I defend this village. If I see fit to punish a man, it is my duty.
Alien bro, would you be satisfied? If a Valian broke Kwana law, would you be satisfied with a fine levied by the governor? I don't understand what that means. But sure.
That is not the same. This has long been our island.
Jody nibbles on her lip. Mokeha scowls at you. Jody nibbles on her lips to hide a smile spreading. Without that coin, Rinko will lose his home.
Don't be foolish. Clario will see to him.
That isn't how it works. The Valians pay for their food and taxes.
His kinsmen would let him starve?
Mokeha brow furrows, and her eyes search your face.
Why did this not prevent him playing at cards in the first place? Are all Valians so mad for coin? So then, what am I to do? I did not wish him dead.
Give me the coin purse and we'll call it square.
Huh. Then here's what you came for, though it is an uneven trade.
She considers the coin purse in her hand for a moment before handing it to you. Her mouth twists into a resentful frown.
I will ask our chieftain to send a healer for that idiot Valian. Perhaps that will quiet his whimpering.
Oh shit, I just noticed how much health Jody has. Nice, nice, nice. Rinko's son. Rinko. Suave.
Most days I'd fire up the kettle for you or something. Sorry.
Spoke to Mokeha. She claims she won fairly and you insulted her.
A surprise! The brute speaks! And you have survived the conversation in one piece.
It's because I wasn't an asshole.
Merla. Perhaps my tongue was loosened by drink. What of it? Is any man who insults the savage's pride due a beating? The law is on my side.
It might help if you didn't call them savages.
I refer only to Mokeha, that shark-faced harpy. May Andra's beasts feast upon her eyes.
He thrashes feebly in his bed, one fist raised defiantly.
She cheated me. Are we to lose our home for the sake of Clario's alliance?
She apologized and returned your money.
She what?
She eyes the coin purse in your hand and angles a one-eye glower up to you.
Let her apologize to my face, the shark spawn. Merla. What good is an apology? Does it fix my ear? Enough then. I am forgiving. You have what I asked for. I promised you a share of the coin. We leave it at that. You have saved my family, Aimika. I say it plain. Agrasima.
I say it plain. Thing in a language you don't know. His head drops back onto his pillow and he raises his arm in a weak gesture of farewell. Okay. Lighted path.
You watch over her, you hear? That's one of ours whose fate you've taken into your hands.
I will.
For God's sake, I don't need Nanny and Wanglith. I've reaped more with my 2 hands than you'll dream in a lifetime.
And you've pride in that?
Head shaking, she turns to you.
Do you see why she needs guarding? You must shield her light. Do not let her lose it or her life. Do you seek a blessing from the light?
We're looking for someone who came out this way years back.
If it's a fellow missionary you seek, then you might talk with Nordegand at the temple in Nekataka. She's been around a while. Knows more of us than most anyone else.
Okay. Now let's leave the city, town, area. Region, county. What's down here? Rice farm, huh? Okay. Interesting. Oh geez, I wonder where Aethys went. What's this? What's this? Thick woodlands spread to the east of Port Maja, slowing your travels. Birds flitter above you and insects drone incessantly. The path eventually gives way to a game trail, then no path at all. You find a curiously marked tree, the bark gouged away in a pattern. The striations seem to run upward from right to left, then just shy of vertical. Examine the markings. The depth and width of the gashes suggest suggest the tusks of a boar. And curled tufts of brown fur you find wedged into scored wood confirm the supposition. You notice a sigil carved lightly into the wood, so faint as to be almost imperceptible. Identify the symbol. It seems to be the style of the local Huana culture, but beyond that it looks like 3 overlapping circles. Quiet rustling in the underbrush draws your attention deeper into the forest. Hide in the undergrowth. Duck down to the undergrowth, only to knock loose a log that had been leaned against the tree. You watch helplessly as it falls over, dragging behind a vine wrapped around a dead branch. Dead foliage crashes loudly to the ground. The sound approaches and a tall Amawa appears through the vegetation. Matted red hair frames his head, while boar hide drapes his form. Stranger still, several wild boar attend him, their hackles up as they snort at you. Again, I was so thrilled when the game started with its own narration. A deer perks up at the sight of the boars, alternatively imitating their grunts and chuckling. Only at length, in what appears to be a heel-dragging afterthought, does his attention at last turn to the strange man in their midst. Dirt darkens the folds in the man's skin. His lips curl over jagged teeth. He waves the stick at you. His attention focuses on your features, his eyes flickering across your armaments and dress.
You lived among these islands once. I see it on your spirit.
Alright, thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. Enjoy your sleep. His Adiran is halting, the language thick in his mouth. His lip curls.
Yet you stink of foreign gold, of masonry, gunpowder, and blood, of death. You should go. Leave this place before your corruption spreads.
I mean you no harm. Can't we just talk?
Said as if a word never hurts a person. You go. Speak quickly then. Your words disturb this place.
Look, I just want to pass through this forest.
No, your sort always want. This forest is not yours. This land is not yours. Go, leave.
I'm hunting a god. If I fail, your islands will not be spared his wrath. The man frowns, then pulls a leather-wrapped pouch from within his belongings. Hand shaking, he hands it to you. Gained wise teeth necklace.
Then go, take this. They protect you if you speak true. They tear out your throat if no.
Okay, dude. Good talk. Could use a necklace. Thank you. Oh god, the forest is gone. Old battleground. Search the location. 3 hours passed. Found a fine warbow. Keep searching. 4 hours passed. 2 scrolls. Leave. Dear, you use a warbow. Enjoy that better one. We found it through desecration. Wakura Pass. The trail before you seems thoroughly disturbed by erratic tracks, and the sparse plants and to the immediate sides of the path roughly mangled. A struggle may have occurred here. Search the area. Takes only a few moments to make sense of the chaos. No blood splatter suggests it was not a fight, and you easily identify the claw prints of Zareps. The tracks seem recent. Dry and ropey vine has been pulled taut across the path and inexpertly covered in dirt. Beyond, a group of robed figures cringe and cower at the nearby river's bend. Each is frozen in place, ashen and gray. They're like statues crafted of soot. Disarm the trap. The trap seems simple. You take care as you disarm it and collect its component parts. Ooh. Search for the Zarips. Hear a series of quiet chirps and growls ahead. Make out movement of small forms through the undergrowth. Sneak closer to observe. And creep closer, parting the grass for a better view. A handful of Zarips hiss and snap at one another, shaking their spears in their scaled fists. They stand over an apparent source of their argument. A small pile of loot, likely stolen from other travelers. Stoke their anger. Reach out with your thoughts and brush the simple, chaotic minds of the wilder. As if blowing on an ember, you encourage their anger. Their hissing grows more heated, and they begin to jab at one another. Finally, two leap at a third, who scrambles away into the undergrowth. The Zarips all give chase, crashing after. With the Zarips gone, you're able to collect what they left behind. You discover a few coins, a tattered cloak, and an old stiletto.
Like a heel?
No, like the dagger.
Oh.
I think the dagger came before the heel.
Yeah, I'm sure it did.
Probably named the heel because they're sharp like the dagger.
Yeah.
I don't know that for certain. That's just my guess.
I do.
Do you?
I know everything.
It's true.
I'm a man. Dear Clover's chat. It's not true.
I don't know how much they can actually hear you.
Just in case. No, I know. 'Cause I've listened before. While I was in the room.
Oh.
Watch your weight.
Shodi bends double, hands resting briefly on her knees before she wipes sweat from her brow. Huffing to catch her breath, she glances up at you with a bright smile. Gained an item. Money.
If you'll spare me a minute, I'd like to perform a last rite for these poorly departed souls.
She reaches for the lantern on her hip.
Please, Watcher. Without my guidance, they might have a hard time finding the light.
There are no departed souls here.
What do you mean? Just look at all these corpses.
I'm a watcher. If there were souls here, I'd be able to see them.
Well, that's a problem. How am I supposed to serve my duty if there ain't any souls to shepherd?
I'll let you know when we're close to a soul.
I do thank you for that, Watcher. But I also believe it's better to be safe than sorry. So if you don't mind, I'll just do a call-in real quick.
I'll allow it.
Mighty kind of you.
She grins happily. With 2 intense strides forward, she unsheaths her sickle and lantern, fluidly swinging each in a series of well-practiced movements. Chanting, whirling weapons slicing in the air. Shodi's voice lilts and falls in an invocation. A summon to any departed lingering in the area.
This here's a final call for all souls. Last stop for the lost. Gather round now, I'll cut you loose and haul you into the light.
Swinging the lantern faster and faster, Shodi plants her thighs wide, then thrusts her arms up high over her head. The lantern rattles in her grip, and the light within it flares blindingly bright. In the silence of your held breath, it almost seems like a soul should sift up from within one of the corpses, quivering in the air before siphoning into the lantern's brilliance. Say nothing.
It's my honored duty to reap and shepherd departed souls during their journey to being reborn. With Aethys dead, me and the other reapers gotta gather as many souls as we can. We'll keep them safe until Gon returns to hell and can take them into his divine embrace.
What do you mean?
I'm keeping lost souls. And here.
She taps the metal frame of the lantern.
And that's all I care to say for now. Let's go.
She nods before setting off.
As you like.
Well, okay then. Okay, non-combat fast mode. A deer?
What do you need?
I need you to fucking move, my dude. What the fuck? Well, shit. Hopefully that doesn't become too much of a problem. What? Shodi, why did you do that? I didn't tell you to do that. Worm sign. Shame we don't have our fucking tank.
I shall.
Got him. Dude, dear, what the fuck is wrong with you? This better not, like, prevent me from going in places. I'm gonna be real mad if, like, it's like, you have to gather your party to venture forth, and I literally can't.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
That's exactly what I was afraid of. Cool. Right, well, at least we're not too far back.
Watch your weight. If you'll please watch her. With what do you mean? Just look. Now that's a problem. How am I supposed to serve? I do thank you for that one, Maddie. This here's. It's my honor. We'll keep him safe until I'm keeping, and that's.
As you like.
Okay, now, dear. I need you to not be stupid. I need you to not be, as the kids say, a dummy stupid butt. Okay. This is going better. Weird that these people are crumbling to dust and all that remains of them to loot is pure coin. These shits will die too fast. Deserted cat! Mine now! Free cat, free cat, free cat, free cat. Sorry, Celestial Pig. It's free cat time. These are free cat hours.
I shall make it so.
Statue bears elaborate detail from the buckles of the warrior's greaves to its curly locks.
Finish them! No can do. Rest is in order.
I need some.
Damn it.
Stronger.
Well, this went very poorly, very quickly. My skeletons win.
As you like.
Columns of accuracy, huh? I'll take those.
I shall make it so.
Awful lot of traps in this place. Oh shit, 69 XP. Nice, nice, nice.
Trouble.
Big bug. Shoot it. Shoot it with a gun. Fuck, secret bug. Thank you for the dramatic camera. Alright. So it seems like whatever happened here, a lot of people fucking died. Also, a little weird that the place that is essentially a quarry for magic rocks also happens to be like an archaeological site. Do those often go hand in hand? Okay. I mean a sub-level, huh?
Sorry, friend. I can't.
What do you mean, sorry you can't? Shit, level up again? Am I playing with like double XP or something? I feel like I'm leveling up really fast. Let's go with mechanics since that's been coming up. And diplomacy, it's always good to have. Choose abilities for both classes. Summon worms. Fighting whip. Draining whip. Generating focus more quickly. Or more damage. Ooh, let's go with more damage. Oh wait, I forgot to level a deer. Athletics. Intimidate. Much you can. It's just the afflictions of those things. It's not that great. Champions pay homage to Exandros, for without him there would be no glory. Copper bowl is tarnished in a dull blue-green. Grime and dust coat the surface in a thin film. Examine the bowl more closely. At the bottom of the bowl is a shallow circular depression. You recognize the offering bowl, an artifact found in many Ingwithan ruins. It would have been intended for use only by Ingwithans who held high rank or had made some great achievement. In an arena such as this, a champion might fulfill that role. Place the champion's medallion into the depression. Fucking wild that they didn't think to do that. What do you have? Oh, you need health more than that. Yes, fine.
I shall make it so.
Damn, this place is more than I thought it was. These ornate bronze fixtures appear to be braziers. Soot lines the interior of their metallic petals. Used by fresh coal beneath filigreed grating. Someone lit these recently. Had you the means, you might do the same. Light with a torch. Nothing happens for a moment, then the brazier ignites in a sudden rush of flame. Lighted with a torch. Scarcely touches the flame to the brazier surface when it catches with a hollow roar. Flame jets downward into a narrow channel connecting both braziers.
Well, at least it didn't catch us by surprise.
Okay.
As you like.
Good thing there's no penalty for failing. Got it in one. Gladiator sword. Grants Scrim. Grants Skyrim. Hey dude, enjoy your new sword. Chat, can I get rid of corroded blade? Yeah, sure. Sharpen it. Why not? Sure, let's do that. Enchantment. Holy fuck. Sorry, Shodi. That exploded a lot more than I thought it was gonna. Kaden, please be quiet. Oh. I'm gonna activate that. Cause that'll let me shoot more quick. Shoot faster. Shoot with greater rapidity. Wait. Shodi, level up. Quick. Alchemy and religion. Which Especially history. Oh, another again? Does that apply? I gotta imagine that doesn't apply to having a shield. Because weapon and shield style is its own thing. Jesus, that seemed overkill.
Let us end this.
These guns are really fucking good. Turns out, in addition to just having a really cool aesthetic, dual-wielding flintlock pistols fucks. Frozen mid-stride, this grim figure is turned toward the colossal pillar of Audra that dominates the chamber. The ashen corpse's outstretched hand lies upon the crystal's dulled surface. Clutched tightly in the remnants of a fist is a bundle of papers, bound together by a leather cord. Several more pages are scattered on the ground at your feet.
Think that's the guy we're looking for? Sure holding on to those papers tight.
As you pull the papers free, the ashen fingers gripping them slough away, disintegrating into a fine plume of dust. Standing here by the lone figure, you are struck with a feeling of dread. The air around you, the very motes of ashen dust, all of it is stagnant and still. The feeling grows worse when you look up at the Audra and sense no energy flowing into its surface. It is as though it has been disconnected from the wheel. Well, fuck.
You place your hand against the pillar of luminous Audra. A dim, warm light emanates from the surface, but it feels cool to the touch. Pinpricks dance along your fingers, uncomfortable, but not painful. A woman's voice, scratchy, distant, and halting, echoes in your mind.
Find your soul in him.
You concentrate, peering into the Audra's energy as you would peer into a soul. Its inner light is blinding, but as you become accustomed to it, you perceive the core of the Audra itself, a churning mass of millions of soul fragments. With a jolt, the energy reaches out to you. The Anguithan ruin fragments around you, breaking into incoherent shapes and dissolving to dust, falling into an infinite well of dark gray vapor.
Damn.
Even the ground itself disintegrates into nothingness. All that remains
Okay.
is the murky expanse of the in-between.
Oh, this
The
is not
Audra
literal.
pillar, and a skein of golden threads rooted in the pillar that extend far off into the distance.
Not literal.
You focus
Cool.
on the threads. You catch glimpses of memories, your memories, mingled among the memories of thousands of other captive souls. The filaments begin to cohere, rapidly twining into a golden cord. With a muffled crack, the cord ripples outward in a violent wave toward the endless distance.
Okay.
The cord undulates over a space so vast that you lose sight of the wave before it finds its end. Then,
Damn.
a heavy creaking,
Alright.
like the sound of mountains shearing under their own weight, washes through the dull gloom of the in-between.
Dramatic.
A violent force yanks you along the cord at an incredible speed. The murk of the in-between warps erratically, as though you are observing it through an ill-ground lens. Just as quickly as you were pulled forward, you stop, suspended below a massive figure of ancient carved Audra. Like all Audra, it glimmers with energy, but the souls and memories within it are not flowing down. They churn in a vortex that burns at the heart of the statue's mass in some invisible engine.
Okay.
It is Aethys.
Oh.
The great golden cord terminates in his back, sending pulses of energy throughout his limbs as they move. He walks in long, slow strides toward a brilliant pillar of Audra far in the distance. It shines even more brightly in the in-between than Aethys.
Okay.
From within the teeming throng of souls, dozens of eyes look out to you. Through the cord, their collective anguish and despair push at the edge of your mind.
Help us! Please! Help us!
Their voices echo in your mind. Somewhere within their ranks, you can feel the presence of your own soul slumbering deeper in the gyre.
The gyre? What's that mean? Reach out to the lost souls.
You reach out to the lost souls, but the incredible power flowing through Aethys' body repulses you. Not even your Watcher powers can penetrate the massive tides of energy crashing through him. The souls sense your efforts and attempt to breach the surface of Aethys' body, but are instantly pulled back down into the deep well at the statue's heart, as though they were pried from the edge of a great precipice.
Fucked up.
Aethys' stride slows and stops. His head slowly pivots until its great burning eyes are cast back along the cord. As his gaze meets yours, you feel an overwhelming rush of incredible joy mingled with profound sadness.
Okay.
You have sensed similar anguish in lost souls, but never with this intensity. A soothing voice drifts into your mind.
It takes great bravery to venture through the in-between, even for a Watcher.
Oh shit, is that Taliesin Jaffe?
Radiates out from the god's heart, a force so intense that it momentarily overwhelms you.
You do not need to follow me, for their sake or your own. Something beautiful is coming. Something that will save us all.
A great light shines from Aethys' brow, so bright that even the souls within him flinch from the source, cowering in fear. Through the glare, you see Aethys' massive arm reach up to grasp the golden cord, the tether carrying energy from the Audra pillar to him, that also suspends your consciousness.
What does that mean?
The sun will yet rise, Watcher. You need only wait for its light to come.
Aethys yanks on the golden cord, pulling it from his back. The cord tears into filaments that blacken and dissolve to dust. Without pause, he turns to resume his stride toward the distant pillar of Audra, shining on the boundless horizon. You hear the souls within him cry out for just a moment, before your consciousness is snapped away from them. The in-between goes dark. For a second, you feel a mix of nausea and a sensation like spinning and falling. Then the moment ends. Your consciousness has returned to the Angwithan arena. The world is sideways, the Audra pillar upside down, You flinch at the feeling that you're standing on the ceiling. The disorientation overwhelms you and you collapse to your knees next to the luminous Audra pillar. Previously dim and flickering, the pillar now glows with a strong and steady light.
Well, that's
You
good.
touch the Audra again, but the chill and prickling sensations you felt before are gone, replaced with a comforting warmth, like the embers of a fire that has just lost its flame.
Well, ding dong for that. As you return to the world, you feel a hand on your back.
You alright? Come on, we just got you back.
Despite his tone, you can see genuine concern in Adir's eyes. I'm not sure.
Well, if you're not sure, now I'm worried.
Alright, so what happened?
After seeing the agony that follows in his wake, I'm more determined than ever to stop him.
Yeah.
Adir punctuates the brief statement with a troubled sigh. He turns away and rubs his beard in thought.
What did Gon say? Is he gonna meet us? What do we do next? He charged you with a divine calling, didn't he? Just like he's done for me.
We're headed towards another pillar of luminous Audra.
How hard can it be to find in a chain of thousands of islands?
I wonder what he's after, and why he's been giving me these dreams. The things I've seen, they leave a mark on your soul.
She rubs her arms despite the balmy air.
I may not know what Gon's got planned for me, but clearly he wanted me to meet you.
Okay. Well, we got what we came here for. Always take bonus stuff. Doro the Reckless defeated 7 beasts barehanded. Moss and grime have been scraped cleared of large portions of this mural, revealing vibrant hues of Ingwithan figures beneath. Okay. How do I get out? Let's just go back the way I came. Meow. Oh. As the souls move past you, some turn their heads in your direction. Most seem fixated below you, on the Adra pillar beneath your feet. Few nod their heads in thanks or raise hand to acknowledge your presence.
What do you see that I can't, Watcher?
Souls, dozens of them, maybe hundreds. They're all going to the Adra pillar.
All of them? Really?
She strokes the cage of her lantern, appearing lost in thought. A small group of souls has started to cluster around you. One of them is standing a bit closer than the others and gestures for your attention.
Watcher, we'd like to come with you.
Why don't you just go to the Audra pillar?
We would, and we appreciate that you showed us the way, but what if the Audra goes dark again before we reach the beyond?
The other souls shuffle anxiously and look to each other, then back to you. Very well, follow me.
Can I harvest the souls now?
Yes, of course.
Thank you for aiding my mission, Watcher. I just knew you'd help me if I followed you.
Shodi glides her hands in a series of motions that resemble a martial art or an intricate dance. As she slides a circle around the area, she begins swinging her lantern faster and farther from her body until an ephemeral light flares from inside. The lure is answered, and several souls change course, drifting past the lantern's cage to disappear.
Thank you, Watcher.
Oh hey, I know who that is. Hey buddy. Start to approach the elf, but a 30-ish woman with a serious demeanor notices you and points.
You went into the ruins. Did you find survivors? In hiding, perhaps?
She looks past you at the darkened passageway. Desperate, feeble hope flickers in her eyes. I'm sorry, if it's any comfort, I think they died quickly.
It is not. But thank you for trying.
She lowers her head.
I take it you are going back to Port Marge, yes? Governor Clario will want to hear of this.
Yeah.
I am sorry that we cannot accompany you, but...
I shall go with them, Vanessa.
A sharp-featured elf comes to the fore. As he meets your eyes, he gives you a knowing nod. He's earned a few new scars, but you recognize Eloth Forficer all the same. He taps his finger to his lips, a sly smile working its way across them.
After all, the jungle can be perilous, and the beasts that were here could not have gone far.
Ak, as you say, Engferth.
Engferth?
Not much of an animancer, but he's, gods be thanked, a competent wizard.
Engferth knows a great many spells. At first, he even cast fire to chase away the panthers.
Until the flames nearly caught one of the tents.
Oh?
We then decided it would be better to preserve our remaining supplies, in case we ever got out.
And when the supplies ran out?
She scratches the bridge of her nose, looking concerned. The others look away and avoid further speculation.
Engferth would make a capable guide, as long as he is willing to go.
She looks quickly to Aloth. He nods.
I would be happy to assist.
He holds your gaze with wide, expectant eyes. I'll gladly accept his help. Gives you a quick smile.
Be careful, I'm Miko.
She gives Aloth's hand a quick squeeze before backing away.
I shall try.
Aloth nods before leading you a short distance away.
Thank you for your discretion. I'm certain you have many questions, but I fear they must wait until we're off this island.
She casts a regretful glance back at Vanessa and the Animancers. Very well, we'll talk later.
Indeed.
Ooh. Now let's go full wizard. Though, wizard fighter could be good. Wizard fighter could be very good. No, pure wizard. All right. Okay, and with that, actually, let's save and then call it, because it's getting late. So thank you for watching, y'all. I love you very much. I'll see you next time. Remember, Black Lives Matter, defund the police. Bye-bye!